My favorite nights are Monday nights because they're fling show nights.
Let's watch Philip. Fling show, Monday night, our favorite night.
Hey everybody, tune into the Fling Show on Mondays. Lone Star just likes it.
My favorite night is Monday nights. Tune in to the Fling Show. Bye.
Monday nights are my favorite night because of the Fling Show from Lucky Ace.
My favorite nights are always Fling Show nights, Monday nights.
It's Chicken Wing. Check out the Fling Show, 8 o'clock Monday nights. Keep winging it.
My favorite night's Monday night Fling Show night.
Man, always need to support the Fling Show. Love what you guys do.
My favorite nights are Monday nights, the Fling Show nights.
Yeah, Wisconsin has definitely grown from when I started playing the women's field. I mean, I started in 2009 and there were no leagues or women's tournaments or anything like that. And it was like, you know, if we got 10 women at a tournament, it was a huge deal. And now it's like our women's events are selling out in 24 to 48 hours with wait lists, and it's just consistent. There's multiple leagues, there's more women running events. So yeah, it's growing here. And yeah, I know Texas is, well, it's a huge disc golf state, but then also has a really excellent population of women disc golfers from all skill levels, but a lot of pros come out of Texas too. Well, Michigan, they'll be happy to know this, that Michigan is my favorite neighboring state. I have not met a disc golfer from Michigan that I didn't like or absolutely adore. So I love Michigan disc golfers. They're great. I mean, we have a whole lake between us, but if I can get over there once a year, I would, you know, that's ideal. But yeah, they got a good scene.
What was your vision behind the Ladies First Disc Golf program?
So, I mean, when I started it in 2015, so around that time I had been running the Disc On Ladies League in the Milwaukee area. That's our local women's disc golf league. We have a couple different, the acronym is DOLLS, so we have a couple different DOLLS leagues throughout the state of Wisconsin. So I started running that league in 2013, and we started running the Wisco Disco. So that kind of got me like the bug for promoting and growing women's disc golf. But also during that time, and from when I started playing, I was playing a lot of events, and you know, with the players, you know, your funny money or whatever you guys call it. I don't know. We call it funny money up here. But with the funny money, you know, you could buy discs, and a lot of them were always like heavy or super stable, like things that I didn't want to throw. Or the other merchandise that I could get from a vendor was, you know, maybe a men's shirt or just a very limited amount of women's apparel. So over the, you know, the time for me running the league until 2015, I thought about it, and I was like, there needs to be a resource for women disc golfers, like a website that they can go to, that they know that almost all of the discs on the website are going to work for them, whether they're lighter weight or a little bit less stable. You know, and I know everyone's different, so I try to carry a variety of discs, but I try to carry discs that I see other women throwing and throwing well, because I know that they might work for someone else. So I wanted to kind of simplify it so you're not sorting through thousands of options. And then also with the apparel, is I just wanted to have apparel that was for women, you know, things that fit us better, colors we like, since I am a woman and have, you know, other opinions from women to see what kind of stuff we want to wear. So just really focusing on the ladies as a resource for products, but also just information and support for women. So I started in 2015. I have a background in e-commerce. I work for a flower bulb company selling tulips and things like that. So I kind of had a background of selling and shipping things online. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to make it a website. So for my birthday that year, I asked my husband to buy me the domain name ladiesfirstdiscgolf.com. And then about 4 months later, I opened the website. So I host 2 events through Ladies First Disc Golf, 2 women's disc golf events. The one I've been running since 2016 is called the Sparkle Open. And I kind of named it that because when I first started, I was making a lot of apparel that had sparkly things on it. So it kind of became associated with me and Ladies First, that, you know, sparkly objects. Not everything's always sparkly here, but a lot of it is. So the Sparkle Open is in October. It's in Milwaukee. at Estabrook Park. And the last several years we've sold out with 80 women in no time. And then in 2020, during the kind of the beginning stages of the pandemic, when events started getting, events were canceled and then they started happening again. I was like, well, you know what? I want to run an event for the women. So I, in August, started running the Mother Deer Open, which is at a course called Brown Deer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So those are the two events I run through Ladies First Disc Golf. I'm also the tournament director for the Wisco Disco, but that's not a Ladies First event. That's a Disc on Ladies League event. I do set up and vend there, but it's separate as far as my business. But that event has been going since 2014 and sells out every year. This year we increased the number of players from 80 to 108, and it's the weekend before the United States Women's Disc Golf Championships. So we're hoping, and it's in Madison where US Women's Disc Golf Championships is. So we're hoping that we can get people who want to extend their vacation to come to the Wisco Disco and then play the US Women's Disc Golf Championships the next weekend. And the registration for that event opens April 3rd, which is Sunday. Personally, have carried a mixed bag. So I'm all about trying different types of brands, and anything that, that works and everything is, I'm all, and anything that'll help women kind of increase their confidence, because it can be really frustrating when you first start and, you just pick up a random disc in the store and it's just, dives left like 50 feet away from you if you're lucky. I remember when I first started, I would just like, oh, this disc is pretty. It's got a pretty stamp on it. Like, I picked up a Destroyer because it had like this cool butterfly stamp on it, like a 175 DX Destroyer. Totally inappropriate for me. So like, that was another big reason for me starting this, is I wanted a resource for like, oh, these discs are not going to be super overstable and you probably can throw them. So, and disc technology, I guess, has come a long way too. More options and things like that. I just turned 40 on Monday, so I can finally play in the Masters division, which I'm very excited about. So for United States Women's Disc Golf Championships, I'm gonna play in the AM40 division. After that, because I have a lot of friends who play Pro Masters, Barrett White, really good friend of mine, my friend Carla, my friend Tracy, my friend Carrie, my friend Lisa, all these ladies play in the Pro Masters 40. So after that event, I'll probably bump up to that division. So I've never toured. I actually I worked full-time until 2018 at a flower bulb company. I was the operations manager. I still work there, but I work 30 hours a week and I write blogs and do video promotion and more marketing type stuff.
All right.
So I get to combine my love for plants, and then also the rest of the week I work on Ladies First Disc Golf. So usually Thursdays and Fridays I dedicate a lot of time to either making new products or just information on the website and things like that. So I have not been on tour. So I do have a team. As I mentioned the Sparkles earlier, the team, they're called the Sparkle Sisters. I don't know how I came up with that. I don't really remember, but it's, kind of an alliteration, so that's nice, and sparkly things. So I do have some notable people on, they're all notable in my eyes, but some people that everyone would know would be Jessica Weiss is part of the Ladies First Disc Golf team of Sparkle Sisters. Elaine King is on our team.
Had her on the show.
Yep. Sarah Sinclair, who is sponsored by Prodigy. Sarah Nicholson, founder of Throw Pink.
We had her on the show as well.
Yeah, she's awesome. Barrett White, two-time Masters World Champion. Lisa Warner, she's been playing since I think the late 80s. Valerie Jenkins is on my team. And then I have a lot of my local ladies who are on the team.
Ooh, that's a great team, ladies.
Yeah, I have a lot of local ladies who help me at events. They help me set up. They help me to promote. And then I have other ladies throughout the United States who, just have loved my brand and help to promote the brand. And they do a lot of like good work in their areas, either running some sort of putting league or ladies league or running tournaments. So yeah, I love my team. They definitely help to support me and make good decisions. So yeah, well, and tournament directors are definitely can be underappreciated. All the hard work that goes into it. It's not just the day of, it's leading up to it. Depending on the size of the event, it can be a year in advance, it can be months. And then the day of, it's everything goes so fast. You gotta like make sure your timing is on, that, you know, your customer service is there and everything. And so, I mean, I've always thought that tournament directors should get compensated, because what other thing can you go to and, you know, it's free? Like if you go to like a mud run or something like that, it's like the people coordinating that are getting compensated for their work. So I don't see why tournament directors shouldn't at least, you know, why they should be expected to just volunteer all their time. Sparkle Open this year, there were a lot of ties, you know, and when you're trying to figure out the ties and trophies and this and that, and everyone just is waiting, you know, it can be overwhelming. But yeah, it's always nice to have people help, you know, and a lot of times people come up and say, hey, can I help you with anything? And a lot of times when they first ask, I don't know at that moment, but I always appreciate it. So if you've ever asked me if I need help and I said no, keep on asking, because I probably will at some point in the future. Pioneers, a lot of them are the people that I've looked up to for a really long time. And, you know, when I first started the business, they were all very excited and wanted to support me. So it's important for me to support them. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be learned about some of these players that have been in it for decades, just playing and on the course lessons and off the course lessons. Friendships, it's people who, you know, I run a ladies league, the Milwaukee Disc Golf Ladies League, and it's like some of these women, it's like, oh, this is my night out, you know, where I get to do what I want to do, and just, you know, you can relax and have a good time. And it's about community, and community is so important for just your overall well-being, to have like a group that you feel part of. But yeah, the women's side of this game is definitely growing. It's nice that women can actually have a division of players to compete with at a larger percentage of events, you know, where you're not the only person in your division. Well, I would like to thank my husband for supporting me always in all my women's disc golf ventures, from supporting me with starting Ladies First to, you know, driving to Emporia, Kansas with me for the GBO, or it's now called the Dynamic Disc Open, a couple years ago. So I'd like to definitely thank my husband for the support, and also all the ladies on my team of Sparkle Sisters, pretty much anyone who's come to a women's disc golf event. And also the website is ladiesfirstdiscgolf.com. I carry lightweight discs, I carry apparel, accessories. I'm always open to new ideas for things to carry. I try to write blog posts. I wish I could write more. I just have limited time, but I try to write helpful posts. So yeah, and I appreciate you having me on. It's nice to be recognized and to, you know, get the word out about Ladies First to a wider audience. It's always a good thing.